long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Open right side is likely. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. In motion goes likely. On 3rd and 1, it's Dart. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Dart gonna throw it again. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Giant first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. 4 yards. From the 25, here's second down and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. This one complete to Higgins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Higgins sent in motion. On first down, Dart. That one too far over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll lead to a second down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This is caught 2. And he's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Well, we had a feeling, Mike, from talking to them this week in our meetings that they wanted to put last week behind them as quickly as possible. They could not wait for this ball to be kicked off here today, and it couldn't have gone better. They take the opening possession, they go right down the field and come away with a touchdown, and I'm not sure how many people on that sideline can even remember the score from last weekend.
Jaguars, nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
get your muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran about the lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Welcome to New Orleans with the etiquette and the yelling.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Hazel Tootin. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
The 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Headed left, buying time. He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On 2nd down, Dart. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A big-time play out of the G-men. And even 30 yards.
And the Giants 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. It is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
One quarter in the books. It's the Giants leading this one early. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing, Dart. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Second and 10. To the air once more is Dart. Down the right sideline. And he'll take it on in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Giants. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Lawrence now. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tutin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to Bashal Tutin.
Lawrence now on second down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's Dart. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1.
The 50-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw is Lawrence. Out to his right. Now he'll run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
He'll look to pick it up with Tootin, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Here's Lawrence. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one off. Elijah Higgins. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And the Giants' 1st down.
In motion goes Likely.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's a toss, right side. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Higgins sent in motion. The RPO, that one is complete. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
On 1st down, Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing again, Dart. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
Dart gonna throw it again. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he's very close close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jackson Dart, touchdown, New York.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Tootin. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
At the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. To the goal line and in. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars draw closer here. It's 21-14.
14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And he was labeled as a playmaker coming out of college, Mike. And after what's his first catch of his career, it's pretty easy to see why.
Neighbors in motion. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 33 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air again goes Dart. Moving outside the pocket. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Neighbors in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Lawrence out to Hunter. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Higgins sent in motion. The drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here first and 10. Out of a shotgun, it's Dart. This is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Now here's Lawrence. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
On first and 10, Lawrence. That's caught downfield by Hunter. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Throwing is Lawrence. Right back to Hunter. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. To throw is Lawrence. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Elijah Higgins. Touchdown Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Littles is good. And the Jaguars go up by 7. 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On second down, Dart. He'll let one go down the middle. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Lawrence now gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Jacksonville.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Littles is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Dart. Throw here down the field. It will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Forced out wide. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former 1st overall pick in 2022, Travon Walker, in there for the sack, his 4th on the year. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he's going to have the Giants first down. They convert style there. Big play on 4th and long.
First down. 1st and 10.
On the play fake, here's Dart. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Giants. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Giants 28.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. He'll return this from the 10. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. quickly it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 56 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get them down for a loss on the play. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Lawrence going to give it to Jinton. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. 3rd and 11. Another run here with Tootin. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars are going to extend their lead.
Jaguars 42. Giants 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Trayvon Walker. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is incomplete. So the
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, mate. Get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. Huh, what?